I love living on campus. Living on campus it's so convenient, it's easy, and it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of people around all the time.
I absolutely love living on campus. I can do whatever I want, whenever I want, and I have everything within my grasp.
You're so close to class. I know some of my friends who aren't really the ones they're not really morning people, but they have the opportunity to just kind of roll out of bed and run over to class, run over to Flanagan or run to Brewster and get their own time with a few minutes to spare.
You don't have to worry about traveling onto campus or catching a bus. It's maybe like a 45 or 30 minutes wait to get to campus.
You have the meal plan, which you just walk to the dining halls. You don't have to cook, you don't have to clean like the bathrooms or anything. That's all done for you.
You don't have to worry about utilities or lights, cable, internet. It's all in the package.
Don't have to worry about parking because everyone knows that's a hassle, and having to worry about getting a ticket, that's no fun either.
If there's an event, something you didn't necessarily know about, you could just walk down the hill or walk from West End to Mendenhall or wherever, and you're already there.
Homesickness, by my living on campus, I've solved that problem because I'm more connected. I have a support system.
Some of the benefits of living on College Hill are you have classes right at the end of the street, so you walk down the hill, down the steps, across the road, and it's right there. So literally if you're running late to class and you only have like 5-10 minutes to get to class, you can get there. It's really not that hard.
It's just as close to classes as West End is.
If I want to work out, I don't have to go all the way on the other side of campus to go to the Student Rec Center because Jones Fitness Point is right there next to the galley.
Also, when football season is in, it's not that long of a walk to the stadium, that and for basketball. So you're actually closer to all the action here.
Central Campus is really just it's a mix of everything.
You can walk outside the door and I'm on the mall. It's right here, everyone's out hanging out.
You're kind of almost just in the center of everything. You don't have to worry about, where you are, being far away from anything. West End is great for, you're close to the dining hall.
They're close to the rec center, they're close to Mendenhall Student Center, they're close to the library, they're close to like a lot of stuff.
It's all the same, it's just where you want to stay. Where you find home is home.
The diversity here is just unreal. I never expected to know so many different types of people. I learned something new every day about a different culture.
You get to meet some of the most amazing people, because the most amazing people live in the halls, I promise you.
So you meet a lot of people relatively quickly. So that was one of the great things about it is if you were nervous about having friends, you can meet them like the first week.
Even going to the rec center, you could be running on the treadmill and you look over and you hear someone speak and you're like, oh, well, you're not from here. Where are you from? Let's talk, let's hang out. And before you know it, you've made a new Facebook friend.
My relationship with roommates has been very interesting. My freshman year, I got a roommate. It was a random roommate, which I know is a really scary concept, but he's still my roommate today. My sophomore year, I made a bad choice in switching roommates. It was just a terrible, terrible, terrible idea. We just didn't get along. It's not that he's a bad person or I'm a bad person, it's just we didn't click together.
My roommates have been great, actually. I got lucky. I did random roommate my freshman year, and I had a girl from Fayetteville, and she was so sweet, and we got along great. We weren't best friends, but with a roommate, you don't necessarily need that.
The process of moving into a new room is fairly simple. I would first suggest that you try to communicate with your roommate and try to talk things out before you even consider moving. But if things just don't work, then all you have to do is go to your nearest neighborhood service office, and that's located in Todd and West Dining Hall. You tell them that you would like to move into another room. They'll give you a list of the rooms that are available. You're in that new room for the rest of the semester or however long you choose to stay there.
The hall staff is very important with getting people involved. I know that the RAs are very involved with putting on programs for the hall to help them get to know each other. You know, they're always there if you need them, especially with like if you have issues, if you are stressed out, they're always there if you just want to talk, or if you have like roommate issues, you can go to them. They're really helpful and they're really great.
Being on campus is totally about being a community, having that love and bond and pride about ECU.
You know, after staying here for a year, I wanted to stay longer.
As I tell everyone, when I first came to ECU, the first thing that I said when I walked on campus is that this looks like home.